Hey, what up? It's your man King Howie. As y'all might have known right now, Dez Bryant has been cut or released. Dez Bryant has been cut or released from the Dallas Cowboys, which is very unfortunate for him after getting such a big contract. And now he is a free agent, free man. And we're going to take a look at what he had to say in this interview about how he felt towards the news of Jerry Jones releasing him.
I appreciate you squeezing us into your dinner plans at your favorite steakhouse, Nick and Sam's in Dallas.
Yo.
How's it feel sitting here right now as Dez Bryant, former Dallas Cowboys player?
Oh, man. How do it feel? I won't necessarily say, good. I won't say bad neither. Honestly, it is. It's a sign of relief. I'm about to enjoy what I always wanted to do. And let's play this game at a high level. It's a new chapter. There's only one way I can look at it. It's just time to move on and go on to the next.
Were you prepared for this new chapter when you woke up this morning?
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but it was a lot of personal things, that I thought about, that could potentially play a factor, which it did, but, it didn't bother me because at the end of the day, I believe in myself and I believe in my ability. I believe who I am as a person. I'm a good person. My teammates know that I'm a great person, and I'm going to ride with that. I'm going to continue to keep letting that lift me and just not get discouraged and just go do what I love to do, just play ball.
Keep your head
Personal
up, Dez.
things you thought about, what were they?
Really, I'm not really here to bash anybody, but, they know, man. They know. The way this whole situation got handled, I feel like I asked, some of them to be a man about some of the situations a long time ago, and they couldn't. And, I'm not talking about no player, because, all of the players, we A1, that's one thing that we did. We learned from one another. And, they couldn't. I'm trying my best to sugarcoat it, but I can't,
Clarify for me. You said you reached out to some people to be a man and they weren't. And if it's not your teammates, who are you alluding to?
Just to be honest, some of the coaches, man, and like I'm a direct guy, and I only know one way to be. I wake up, sleep, breathe football. If somebody don't like me, I would love to know that. I think, that.
Hold on right quick, man. Hold on. I feel sorry for Dez, man. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are going to criticize his production since the 2014 season, but that's not his fault. It's not his fault. I mean, you dealing with Tony Romo, constantly keeps getting hurt. And then you got Jerry Jones bringing in Brandon Weeden, Mark Sanchez, and these others, Cal Lorton, and, I mean, what is Dez supposed to do when, since getting DeMarco Murray over there, you've been a run-heavy team. And then you bring in Ezekiel Elliott, and you're still a run-heavy team. You got Cole Beasley playing in the slot. You got old-ass Jason Witten. You got mediocre Bryce Butler on the outside. And it's just like, what options, what can, Dez is going to be the target on the field. So, they're going to have somebody low, somebody high. What can Dez do? What could he have done when he's playing with, a rookie quarterback, Dakota Prescott, in his first year and in his second year? He's still on a learning curve. So I don't blame Dez for any wrongdoing. Yeah, he's responsible and he's responsible for the drop passes. If they hitting you in your hands, you got to catch it. So there you go right there. He's responsible for his mental capabilities on the field. Dez was hurt. He had the toe surgery twice. So I don't know, man. This is an unfortunate event for Cowboy fans. Of course, I'm smiling in the inside. I'm happy about this. But if I was a Cowboy fan, I would be really pissed off at Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. Because y'all could have got rid of Jason Witten. Now y'all got to go searching for another Michael Irvin type or whatever you want to call it. Jerry Jones, he like living in the past, man. Jerry Jones like living in the past. He's been trying to recreate that Jimmy Johnson offense for the longest, and it ain't working out. So, whatever, man.
You're supposed to go about it that way, learn how to respect and work with somebody, even if, you don't like that person. I did it for 7 years. I did it for 4 years, I did it for 8, and just to be honest, like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody, but I got to keep it real. I always kept it real. Jerry Jones, he loved me to death, and I love him too. I honestly believe in my heart, this was a hard decision for him, but, it's when it's 5 or 6 guys at a table against one guy, you got to do it. Like Jerry told me in that meeting, in our meeting, he didn't ask me to take a pay cut. He didn't want that, and that further lets me, believe what I thought a long time ago, I don't know. I don't want to say it's emotional, but I'm trying the best. Like I said, I'm trying my best to, like I said, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but at the same time, this situation was very unfair to me. And I'll put it that way. It was an unfair situation, because
very unfair.
If they did want to, get rid of me, they could have told me that. They could have told me that. And I would have respected that, just like I told Jerry in the meeting. I respect his decision. And to be surprised, I told him that I was surprised that I'm very unbothered. Like, the way that I feel about the decision, is just,
he's still making,
I don't know, man.
No matter what.
It is. It's a new chapter for me. It's a new chapter, and I'm ready to play ball. And I think I gotta an extra boost to want to do good, to want to get my body right, to want to perform at the highest level. I got something to prove to those coaches. I think that came up with too much talk about me already. I'm ready just to prove them wrong, as far as lack of ability, all of that. I'm just going to get back in that lab and I'm going to go to work. I got to, and that's what I'm going to do.
I think a lot of us would love to have been a fly on the wall this morning as you and Jerry Jones alone sat in that room and had that meeting. What was that meeting like? And can you explain to us what that dynamic is with you and Jerry?
Me and Jerry, man, he's phenomenal. Like I told him straight to his face, I've learned a lot from you. And then the crazy thing about it is if I probably would have got drafted somewhere else at the beginning of my career, I probably would have broke all different types of records. But coming here and going through some of the situations that I've been, learning things and all that stuff helped me develop. It developed me into the person I am today. I'm a lot smarter than what I was. I know more about business than I ever thought I would know. A lot of things. How to just go about things, and I give a lot of that credit to Mr. Jones, and I think that's another reason why this decision, whenever they made the decision, it didn't really bother me that much.
In your meeting with Jerry, you said that he didn't want you to take a pay cut.
Right.
But when you went in there this morning, were you prepared to take one if it was offered?
Yeah, if it was offered. And the thing about it was, the only questions that I was going to have for that was, even if I did take a pay cut, I'm going to be able to come in and work and be happy. Like, I'm going to be able to enjoy it, because I already got a feeling that this person don't like me, and this person don't like me. I honestly don't know why, and I guess because I am who I am. It's never personal. I want to win. these fans want us to win. We take this heat. Like, that's all I care about is winning. Like I said, I don't travel in the off season. First time traveling was this year. I don't do none of that stuff. All I care about is football.
And you went to Australia. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it. Got to see some kangaroos. But that's all I care about. Like, I'm committed. Like, I was very committed. And I think,
Okay, but some people might have a knock on your commitment. There are some issues sometimes, Dez, with being on time. You were never named a team captain while you were at Dallas. What do you say to those there's some criticism about?
I think me not being named the team captain was more so on a personal level. I'm just going to be honest, because I don't understand why, I wouldn't be a team captain. Like you see my teammates, they don't even understand, the decision. Like I sit there and say, if I was to go interview those staff workers, watch what they tell you. We love his energy. I'm me. I'm being exactly who I am. If I ever had a problem with anybody, I'm gonna address it. Like, if I said something about this person, I guarantee you I probably already said it to this person. So it's like, I'm just not that type of guy. I'm about respect. I need to know if we like each other or not. Like, I want to know that. We should be able to put that aside, especially if we're working together, to reach the goal that we want to reach. And, I'm just being honest, and, I shared some things to Mr. Jones in that meeting.
Like what?
Let me be quiet. It wasn't towards him, but it was just, for the team. Like, I care about those guys. Care about every guy in that locker room. And nobody in that locker room can say that I don't, and I'm pretty sure they won't say that.
There are people out there that have suggested, and there's a narrative being floated out there, Dez, that some teammates had something to do with this decision. Do you have any evidence to support that at this point?
Well, I'll say this right here. I believe that. Wow. Garrett guys, I would say that.
So you're saying Garrett guys worked against you? I
believe that. I truly believe it. And
do you want to name who Garrett guys are?
I won't put no names out, but they know, and I want them to know on this air that I know. I'll shoot them a text message and let them know. And little do they know is, they can wear that seat all they want to, but in that locker room, they know who they run and they talk to. They know who they communicate with. Everybody know where the real love is at. And I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but that's the difference between me and them. What's the word? Anonymous? Is that the word?
Anonymous.
No.
You know that they're
I'm not. That's not me. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. And you're never gonna win ball games like that. I'm sorry. This is the National Football League. I understand it's a business, but at the end of the day, we're supposed to play football. And like I said, I'm not trying to bash anybody, but at the same time, my reputation, my name, Dez Bryant, has been on the line for a long time. Me trying to prove to this world that I'm nothing what somebody is saying, and, that is over with. That's done. I started to be who I am. I care for people. I like to see people happy. I like to see people succeed. Sometimes, when people don't have that type of ability, and don't understand it, they tend to hate that person.
Do you think you're misunderstood then?
Of course. I know for a fact I'm misunderstood. All I care about is football and the people that I actually talk to and sleep. That's it. My priorities are in line. Like I sit here and say, and I want to say, wherever I go, they're going to get a real guy that love football and just want to win.
Where do you want to go, Dez?
Man, I won't say any teams, but being in a division, that's a huge possibility. It's a huge possibility. That's something that I want.
Why?
Just because. It's personal. It's, like I said, it's very personal.
Giants, go
like, I already had it planned on training, getting my mind right, but I just want to do it that much more. It's like I'm tired of being a scapegoat. I'm tired of all of it. I'm a real guy. I'm a real guy, and I just want to prove that. And I'm going to continue to keep proving that, on and off of the field. Like I said, when you do wrong to people, nothing good happens on the other end. I don't care how great it look on the outside. It's all about what it is on the inside. So I live by that. I come from dirt, so, I got strong belief. I have strong faith. So it is what it is.
Do you have a message for the fans?
I love you, Dallas Cowboy fans. I love you. I'm going to always ride with you. Trust me, I understand the hurt. I was a fan playing the game. I was right along with you. Like I said, I care. I'm sorry. I do got to throw the X up.
So you're going to throw it up somewhere else?
Yeah, but in AT&T, I have to do it. I'm sorry. But that's for all of us. That's for the Dez fans, I love y'all. Like, I do. I love them. That's never going to change. But, I don't want to say the Dallas Cowboys because I love Dallas Cowboys. I just love the name. It's the people who work for the Dallas Cowboys that this is for.
Appreciate your time, Dez.
Well, there you have it. Dez Bryant, first interview after being released by the Dallas Cowboys. Now, my theory on this, on a couple of things, well, let's not say that the Dallas Cowboys are to blame for this. Dez played his part in this too, in a major way. He played a huge part because it's him. The fights at training camp with the Rams, having a brawl, plus, the whole incident with him and his mother. If y'all don't know about that, y'all can go ahead and look that up. His dealings with Rock Nation, being his agents and him holding out, and him having Jerry Jones having to put handlers around Dez to watch his every move so he could stay out of trouble. His family issues, missing meetings. It was just the arguments with Tony Romo on the sideline and the temper tantrums and stuff like that, walking off the field before the game was over with. Just that was against us. Yeah, so Dez played a huge part in his demise. I think when he says the internal issues with the Garrett guys being against him, yes, I honestly and truly believe Jason Garrett wasn't fucking with Dez Bryant, along with Jason Witten. Who else is wearing the captain thing across their chest? Jason Witten. Jason Witten knows he's almost at the end of the line in his career, and he don't want his legacy to be, for stat purposes, he don't want his legacy to be, outshadowed by a loudmouth receiver, diva receiver, asking for the ball all the time. Throw the ball to me. Nah, Jason Witten is like, I'm working on Hall of Fame numbers right now, bruh. Like, yeah, Gary, you got to get this guy out of here, man. He's a joke, man. He's a me guy. He's not a team guy. That's the whole thing. I believe it was Jason Witten. I think it was Jason Witten. I have no reason to see why Dak, Dakota Prescott, or Ezekiel Elliott will have any kind of, problem with Dez Bryant when they only been there for 2 years. Jason Witten has been there the whole time Dez Bryant has been there. So I believe it was Jason Witten. Not to mention Bryce Butler. He went on Undisputed and talked about his gripes with Dez Bryant and how he felt that if he didn't take a pay cut, he was leaving the Cowboys. And there was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So you have to include all of that stuff when you bring in this whole reaction thing to Dez Bryant and him being released. I believe Jerry wanted to keep him. But I just think that it was more voices in Jerry Jones' ear. Remember, Jerry Jones is damn near in his mid-70s, I think. Late 70s or something like that. So he's getting tired. Jerry Jones is getting tired. I just see it in his face. So he's starting to listen. But when you got, you know, when you don't have cap space, you got to do something. So, I don't think it was a bad thing for them to get rid of Dez Bryant. I don't think it was a good thing. I'm kind of neutral on the whole thing. I mean, Dez Bryant pretty much he pretty much did this to himself, man. I mean, when you're not, and then he's saying he out of shape. Oh, I'm gonna get in shape. Like, bro, you not taking this serious. I got to get my body right. That lets me know you're not taking this serious. You trying to get in shape when the season start. So, I mean, this is my first reaction to the news. But yeah, man, shout out to Dez Bryant, man. I hope he I want to see him go to the Giants. Dez, go to the Giants, Dez. Go to the Giants. I'm out.